So I've had the Chase Sapphire Preferred for well over a year now, and I'm honestly not really satisfied with the card. I think it may be time to potentially cancel the card or potentially upgrade it to the Chase Sapphire Reserve. So in this video, we're going to be going over my own personal experiences using the card over the past year, and by the end of this video, I'll be making a judgment call on whether or not we should be canceling the Sapphire Preferred. I hope that this video helps put in some real life perspective about whether or not you should pursue this card yourself, and if you end up enjoying this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and with that, let's go over the card. So to briefly introduce the card itself, this is a $95 annual fee card that is supposed to be geared towards travel. It earns 5x back on travel purchases through Chase's own travel portal, 3x on dining, online grocery store, and select streaming services, 2x on other travel purchases, and then 1x on everything else. And it has some additional benefits and perks that may or may not be suitable for everyone. For the welcome bonus offer on this card, it has fluctuated over the past couple of years, with some people saying that there was a 100,000 point offer, but nowadays it seems to have remained constant with a 60,000 point offer, but does increase temporarily to an 80,000 point offer on occasion. So at this point, everyone pretty much knows what the Chase Sapphire Preferred has to offer. The first thing that I want to talk about is its additional benefits and perks. First, the $50 hotel credit, which on paper would help reduce the $95 annual fee into an effective $45 annual fee card, but you wouldn't believe me when I tell you that I actually have a decent amount of difficulty finding a time to use this credit, so much so that for the past year of owning the card, I actually never had a chance to use this credit. The main reason is the fact that Hyatt is one of Chase's transfer partners. I've just never seen an opportunity where getting a $50 discount on a hotel stay is better than getting the entire hotel stay comped with Chase Ultimate Reward points, especially since Hyatt is one of the most valuable, if not the most valuable transfer partner in the credit card world. To me, it just doesn't really make that much sense. Additionally, for the other benefits such as the DoorDash Dash Pass subscription, which looks great on paper with the promise of no delivery fees, 5% DoorDash credits back on pickup orders, and etc., there's been confirmed rumors that these types of services have additional hidden fees and raised prices. That, plus the fact that I've never really used a meal delivery service in the past, and honestly at this very moment probably never will, it's just not a benefit that benefits me. You also get the Instacart Plus subscription, same deal, more expensive than to actually physically go into a grocery store. So again, it's not something that I'm going to go out of my way to use. The next thing I want to talk about is weighing the option between the Chase Sapphire Preferred and the premium version, the Chase Sapphire Reserve. When I first started this channel, I made a video comparing the top 3 at the time premium travel credit cards in the game. And those were the American Express Platinum Card, the Capital One Venture X, and finally the Chase Sapphire Reserve. If my memory serves to be correct, I ended up ranking the Chase Sapphire Reserve dead last due to a combination of having a high annual fee that doesn't have the potential to be scraped back by its statement credits and the fact that it at the time didn't have a lounge network. But recently there's been a ton of news coverage of how Chase has suddenly rushed ahead of Capital One in terms of total lounges built, with 2 being completed in New York City, 1 in Austin, Texas, 1 in Boston, and the first ever being in Hong Kong, with additional plans for ones in IAD, Las Vegas, Philadelphia, Phoenix, and San Diego, which is insane. And with these sudden changes and revamps to the American Express terms of service, plus uncertainties around changes that will be made to the American Express Platinum Card, and the consistent devaluation of the Capital One Venture X, the Reserve has suddenly started to look enticing. Comparing the Chase Sapphire Preferred to the Chase Sapphire Reserve on paper, it goes as follows. The CSP is a $95 annual fee card compared to the CSR with a $550 annual fee. In terms of earnings potential, the CSP earns 5x on travel via portal, 5x on Lyft, 5x on Peloton, 3x on dining, streaming services, and online grocery stores, and 2x on other travel. For the CSR, it earns 10x back on hotels and car rentals via portal, 10x on Lyft, 10x on Peloton, 5x on flights via the portal, 3x on dining, and travel. In terms of credits, the CSP has a $50 annual fee hotel credit, 10% anniversary points back, DoorDash Dash Pass, and Instacart Plus. For the CSR, it's a $300 travel credit, global entry / TSA PreCheck, 2 years of Lyft Pink, Dash Pass plus $5 credit, Instacart Plus, and the Chase Luxury Hotel and Resort Collection. In terms of lounge access, the CSR gets the Priority Pass and Sapphire Lounge access, and the CSP gets none. Objectively, I've got to say that this Chase Sapphire Reserve is the better card. The $300 travel credit helps reduce the annual fee to an effective $250 annual fee. And with the inclusion of having a fairly unrestricted priority pass and Sapphire Lounge access, if you travel enough, you could definitely justify the savings by having access to those benefits at airports. And when I say fairly unrestricted priority pass, what I mean is most premium travel credit cards have priority pass as a benefit. The Platinum card has it and the Venture X does, but both restrict the restaurants part of the priority pass, which is a huge component of the priority pass for those of you out there that don't live close to a fairly busy airport. Now, is the Chase Sapphire Reserve a card for everyone? Absolutely not. There's a reason why the Chase Sapphire Preferred is called the best beginner travel credit card in the game. For $95, you get the same access to Chase's coveted transfer partner list, the same one that the Chase Sapphire Reserve holders get, but at a $550 annual fee rate, which is why I currently hold the Chase Sapphire Preferred, as I'm not currently someone who travels frequently for pleasure or for work, but that's actually about to change very soon. Work is getting a bit of an update, and I'm about to travel at least 6 times a year for work, and that's a cautious estimate that it might even be more. That on top of the new lounges that I'm dying to go and check out, and the potential new ones that are in hotspots for places that I'll be traveling a lot to, I am seriously considering upgrading to the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Another reason that I've been frustrated with the Chase Sapphire Preferred, and I know a lot of people are the repetitive earnings multipliers that is shared between the CSP Chase Freedom Flex and the Chase Freedom Unlimited. If you didn't know, the Chase Freedom Flex and the Unlimited are 2 quintessential parts of what makes the Chase Trifecta a powerful one credit card ecosystem setup, but recently it's only caused me a ton of headache. The Chase Freedom Flex is a no annual fee card that earns 5% back in rotating quarterly categories, 5% on travel via portal, 3% on dining and drugstore purchases. The Chase Freedom Unlimited is also a no annual fee card that earns 5% on travel, 3% on dining, 3% on drugstore purchases, and then 1.5% on all other purchases. The Chase Sapphire Preferred earns 5x on travel, 3x on dining, streaming services, and online grocery stores, and then 2x on other travel. See the problem? All 3 cards have 5x on travel and 3x on dining. 2 of them have 3x on drugstore purchases, and the other earnings multipliers are just not categories that I consider spending a ton of money in, so they're kind of useless in the grand scheme of things. And when comparing the Chase Sapphire Preferred to other beginner travel credit cards like the Citi Premier card or the Capital One Venture, it continues to not make much sense to continue keeping the card. So coming towards the end of the video, the question still remains on whether or not I'm going to be canceling my Chase Sapphire Preferred, or will I be upgrading to the Chase Sapphire Reserve? And well, at this point, it seems like all signs are telling me that opting for the Chase Sapphire Reserve is going to serve as the better option. So not to sound dramatic with this announcement, but I'll be product changing to the Sapphire Reserve very soon. I'll also be asking Chase if they do upgrade offers for the Chase Sapphire Reserve, document the whole experience, and when I do, I'll upload that video. And with that, thank you so much for watching as always. Do you agree that this was the right move? Stay safe out there, everybody. Peace. For those of you out there that are new to the channel, hi, my name is Eric. I generally talk about everything credit card related, but more recently I've been making videos on broader financial topics such as these videos right here. The main goal for this channel is to provide informational and meaningful financial related content that everybody everywhere can enjoy. So again, if you'd like to support that dream, make sure to hit that subscribe button. And with that, thank you for watching as always. Until next time, everybody, stay safe out there. Peace.